Yeah, I'm Kenneth Gear. I've got Twitter, so if you like what you hear, please follow me. I'm joining the 21st century. I have got a website, but it's under construction because I'm not good with computers. So bear with me on that one, but please follow me on Twitter if you want. This is Broken Doll. It's short, but hopefully sweet. She was beauty, she was elegance, and she was grace. Her strange ways, quirks and flaws were beautiful. I was in love, I was in awe. And I fast forward 5 years and snap back to reality, and you see she had hurt me. It hurt me to see that she became a fraction of what she used to be. You see, she was beauty. She was elegance, she was grace. She is bereft, she is broken, and she is lonely, but she's not the only broken doll. She's left bereft, mourning who she used to be. You see, she was beauty. She was elegance, and she was grace. She's left with an addiction where her heart used to be. She is the broken doll. So, yeah, that was Broken Doll. Short, but hopefully sweet. I wanted to write some new ones for everyone today. So forgive me for having my book, but I only wrote this a couple of days ago. So also thanks to Minding Harrogate and Spit It Out, because hopefully you guys can all come back to the next Spit It Out event. This is Benny. Benny was born a little bit different. Benny was born without breath. He tried to live his life with character, but felt he couldn't breathe and they died. Benny was born a little bit different. Benny was born a wayward waif and stray. He tried to wear his flesh the best way he could. He attempted to walk with a held head in the hope of impressing others. Benny turned 13. His adolescence hard and tried to dream a scene where he could be himself one day. He imagined great things for himself that day and silently prayed that hope would be the horizon he was heading for. Instead, he was allowed to believe his beliefs were nothing more than a childhood fantasy. 30 years fly by. Benny's middle-aged, and he finds himself without breath again. Benny's middle-aged. He lives alone in his old skeleton bone home. At adolescence, Benny taught himself to sit at the back of the classroom, to lie in the shadows and live only in the light of others. Benny's middle-aged and he finds himself stitched up and sewn together by 1,000 voices, none of which he recognises as his own. You see, Benny was born a little different. Benny was born without breath, and Benny lived without breath until the day he learnt to love his old skin and bone. You see, Benny was born a little different. Benny was born without breath and lived without breath until the day he learnt to love his flesh. Until the day he learnt to love his flesh and shed his skin and live in a new home that he called hope. That boy's Benny. This is my last one because I don't want to bore you, but I wrote this one literally 2 days ago and yesterday because I kind of wanted to do new stuff for you guys. I do plan to be recording this with Red, if he likes it, that is. So just clap afterwards, even if you think it's naff, because then I can get it recorded. Anyway, this is literally brand new. Hope you lot like it. It's called Skyline. One night, I was lost in the Skyline. At a fast pace, I was falling from grace. I was heading feet first, 6 feet beneath the earth, until we collided. I was falling from the sun as you nonchalantly meandered away from the moon and into the stars as we first crossed paths. I witnessed the stars collide. It was the most beautiful of scenes, and unimaginable events to grace the skies and be open to the earth. I pinched my skin, my eyes did blink as I believed I dreamed the most beautiful of spectacles I saw before me. A shooting star that melted into the Milky Way to give birth to a new galaxy. Stars resembled fireworks as they danced around the moon. A mirage of colourful stars manifested themselves into magical rainbows that arched over the earth and into the moon. The shooting star came ever closer to colliding with a cluster of constellations as we were hurtling towards the headlights of the Skyline, hand in hand on cloud 9, dancing on the Skyline. Just the two of us, just you and I dancing on the Skyline, just you and I dancing on cloud 9. Thanks. I will have a website, I promise. Kenneth Gear on Twitter for the moment. Thanks.